Most thumbnails don't actually fail, they just stop working after the first day. A lot of creators think that if my thumbnail got good CTR in the beginning, it means it is a good thumbnail. And when it suddenly drops, they assume that the algorithm stops pushing its thumbnail or something went wrong. But this explanation is incomplete because it all starts with the people. When you upload a video, YouTube shows it to a small group of people, and these people can be your subscriber or people related to that. Now here's what happens. If your thumbnail got, let's say, 10% CTR, YouTube assume it as a good signal and pushes your video to more people, which sounds good. But if you look closely, something feels off. Because if your thumbnail was good, then why doesn't it keep performing the same way? The first group that sees your thumbnail already understands your content and they recognize patterns quickly. So they don't need to think much before clicking and they click quickly. And this is fast decision making. But when your video reaches to a new audience, things changes because now brain have to process more to understand your content. And this is where things don't go the way you expect. Because if you're clear to your audience, doesn't mean that you are clear to all the people. For a new viewer, your thumbnail is not familiar, so they start asking lot of questions. And if your thumbnail require any extra effort to understand, the brain filters it. This is cognitive load, and most thumbnails start falling here. But noticing is not enough because even if someone understands your thumbnail, it is still doesn't guarantee a click. After understanding, the brain looks for a reason to click, and this is where curiosity gap and emotional triggers come in. And there are a lot of things that you can use in your thumbnail to make viewer feel right to click. Your thumbnail must create a small tension, and this can be created by leaving something incomplete and unresolved. If there's no curiosity, even a good thumbnail can be skipped. But we all know that CTR is not enough. You need at least 50% retention to give algorithm a good signal. If your thumbnail sets wrong expectation, people click but they don't watch your video, and it gives a negative signal to YouTube, and it stops pushing your video to more people. Not because thumbnail stopped working or it is bad, but because it worked for the wrong reason. So when your thumbnail works for one day and then dies, it usually means that your thumbnail worked for a specific audience but didn't able to understand by a broader audience or a large audience, or it created curiosity but did not match the expectation. And once that mismatch happens, YouTube slows down your impression. So the real question is not how do I get clicks, it's how do I align attention with expectation, because thumbnail is not about design, it's about how people click your thumbnail.